before we finish off with the 2022 season expectations, which I want y'all to chime in, let's briefly touch on basketball, okay? And I want to ask y'all, because I've been really thinking about this. I've really been contemplating, like going back and forth, like, man, what is our expectations? Clearly, we're not a basketball school. I'm not saying we don't have a basketball tradition. I'm not saying we don't have a solid program. But if you poll the country outside of Columbus, Ohio, and you ask, is Ohio State a football or basketball school? 99.9% of them are going to say football school, right? That's no slight that we have a bad basketball program, but those are the facts. So what is our expectations? Holtmann, to me, and my buddies, they hate Holtmann. I last year, going from last year to this year, after getting put out the first round, I said we got to at least make the Sweet 16 is what I was thinking, or I'm done with Holtmann. That's what I was thinking. Now we got past the first round. To me, Holtmann is just average to good at times. Average. I'm not that impressed so far. Like, he's just cool. Like, to me, there's too many lapses, and this is my opinion. In basketball, I played both sports, but I was a little bit more known for basketball, like in the Columbus area. And I'm big on basketball IQ. I cannot stand low basketball IQ. And I've seen too many spurts of low basketball IQ at times on the court. And it just drives me crazy. So I don't know. It's just too many like mystifying laws where it's just like, what is happening right now? You know what I mean? Even some losing streaks. I know teams lose games, but it's hard to put your finger on. It's like it's something that's just not hitting with Holtmann. I don't think he's the worst coach ever, but he's just okay. Now, with that said, we got a top 5 recruiting class coming in next year. I like the kid from Wright State we picked up in the transfer portal. I was watching him in the tournament real time. Like, oh, he's nice. I like him. He's a scorer. He can hit the 15-footer. He can hit threes. He can, drive to the basket. We need that. Along with Sewing being healthy, hopefully. These freshmen, though, they're going to have to come in and step up and play and do some things. But Holtmann's not getting fired, y'all. So we're kind of stuck with him. So I'm just hoping as a fan, because I'm going to watch the games. I'm a fan. I may be frustrated, but I'm going to watch the games, and I'm just hoping that they can sort of get over the hump, or at least be respectable. But that kind of goes back to my question: is what is our expectations? It's not the same level as Buckeye football, is it? Not to me. Let me check out these comments. All right, so what y'all talking about? All right. Oh, y'all commenting for real. Aaron, I'm gonna circle back to your comment about Heartline. NIL would sure all mid-major soon. We blow the Big Ten SEC. Yeah, they need to tweak the NIL, period, Jay. They definitely need to. Holtmann, mediocre, nice guy, but average. Time for a change. I miss that about his recruiting. I miss that about his recruiting too, man. I really do, man. That Mata's recruiting. Now, listen, that Mata's X's and O's were left a little to be desired at times. There was some stagnant moments with all that talent we had on offense. We were good defensively, but there were way too many spots where our offense is like, what are we doing out there? Minus 06 when we had freaking Conley and Odin and Daquan Cook and Ron Lewis just creating their own shot and all that other stuff. But yeah, definitely missed that amount as recruiting. We are not a basketball school, Aaron Clark. Love the team, but we are a football school. Absolutely. Win the Big Ten to make the tournament. Okay, Tommy. I think we should consistently do a Sweet 16 contender most years. We have been missing the cut on that. Holtmann got to go. Holtmann is solid, but not elite. Too many turnovers. Yes, the turnovers, Kevin Bennett. Trash. I hate them. And it'd be goofy turnovers, too. Like, goofy turnovers. Like, what are you doing? Coach K is available. Maybe it's development issues. Could be. I love Chris Holtmann, Bob Cody. He'll be fine this year. A healthy Kyle Young in the last 2 seasons would have been a huge difference. Plus, we lost Justice Suing. All right. Listen, that's fine about Kyle Young, and then that does suck. It's like, how unlucky are you, man? And Kyle Young, he was definitely not the problem. He just couldn't stay healthy. But yes, we do need shooters. Arns was a major disappointment. I'm gonna do a 30-second rant on Arns. Okay, and this is nothing personal against the kid. I'm sure he's a very nice kid. But again, as a basketball guy as well, all right, I played a 2 or 3 guard. You know, I'm not saying I was Kobe or, I had a few low-level offers. I wasn't no big-time D1 player, but I could play. Cats respect me in the Columbus area. Let's just say that. The point is this, though. How you going to be a college football? Let me say it again. Yeah, I said it that way. How you going to be? That's how I want to say it. A college basketball player, and you cannot pull up for a 10-foot jump shot or take it to the hole in a wide open lane. Justin Orange struggled with that, and it used to drive me insane. Whenever they would chase him off the three-point line, he would have opportunities to drive to the basket and lay it up, or even just stop and hit a 10-footer. But he wasn't. He didn't. He couldn't. It would drive me absolutely crazy. And on top of that, he couldn't hit threes at a certain point. And then he was a liability on defense. So it's like so frustrating. So frustrating. So I'm hoping that outside shooting helps. The kid from West Virginia, I heard he can shoot a little bit. I thought I saw his percentage. I thought he was a pretty decent shooter. And Seth Towns is a local kid. I know some of his family, great family. And I hope I'm not going to bank on it. Obviously, back issues is a major thing. I'm praying and hoping that he could come in and contribute. He's talented. He's a good shooter when healthy. But, yeah, Buckeye basketball is one of those things like you just can't put your finger on it. It's just like it's frustrating. But then you're like, should I even be that frustrated? Because what should our expectations be? It's kind of a difficult thing, but I'm going to watch. I'm a fan. I love basketball and I love the Buckeyes. I'm going to watch. I'm just hoping that the product can improve, even if we don't win a championship every year, that like we can say like this team is consistent, they're coached well and they're playing well and they're respectable. At least that's all I can ask for right now. So yes, Kevin, lack of leadership on the court. Absolutely. We need to get some guys in here that's gonna step up and lead not only with their mouths and in the locker room, but on the court.